I have a few things. You had questions last week, so I want to go over the questions. I talked about my supplements last week, the DHEA and everything else. I'm not taking the DHEA because my DHEA was high. You guys asked how high it was. She did IVF. She has a little girl, so she told me about her story. It was her second round that she got her little girl. We put 3 embryos back in. Anyway, I thought she was very nice, gave me a lovely pep talk. Thanks for clicking on Simply Tanika. I am Tanika. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Let's hang out a while. If you are returning, welcome back. What's up, fertility fam? We gotta do what? Let's get those babies, ladies. Drops fall and the beauty of it all. What's up, fertility fam? How are you? Today is Wednesday. It is the 26th of June. You'll be seeing this on the 27th, but it's Wednesday. It's hump day. Happy hump day to you. I'm coming on to intro a throwback video, which also happens to be a Wednesday video. It's from April 17th. But I have a few things. You had questions last week, so I want to go over the questions. I talked about my supplements last week, the DHEA and everything else. I'm not taking the DHEA because my DHEA was high. You guys asked how high it was. I think I put $3.99 in the comments, but it's actually $3.66. Yeah, it's $3.66. They're saying it should be between... I can't say it. For women between 31 and 40, it should be 23 to 266, but I actually want it to be below someone that's 31, so that it helps my eggs grow. But anyway, that is what it is. DHEA is 366. And some other numbers. Someone asked me about my A1C. A1C is 5.2. The range for this lab is anything under, anything less than 5.7 is fine. Vitamin D is 43. The range is 30 to 100, so I'm on the lower side. I have been actually double dosing on my vitamin D to get it up. My vitamin E is 13.7 out of a range of 5.7 to 19.9. And then some of you guys had questions about the NAC, the N-acetylcysteine. So some of the benefits, I said it in the other video, it's an antioxidant and it helps another critical antioxidant inside the cells called glutathione, which is like the holy grail antioxidants in our body. It improves egg quality, counteract the effects of aging in egg quality, delay ovarian aging. Other benefits, it reduces oxidative stress, reduces chromosomal damage, reduces chromosomal instability, improve egg and embryo development, decrease miscarriage risk when combined with folic acid. Side effects, allergic reaction. So, and incidentally, it's also given for people who overdose on acetaminophen, so Tylenol or paracetamol. Anyway, so that's what that is. Oh, and the other question was, why am I doing glucose testing? So there's two things that the RE wants to know. They do glucose testing to rule out PCOS, one, and then two, in order to measure, get an accurate measuring of my GH, growth hormone, because they're gonna be giving me the Omnitrope, which I'm getting ready for my unboxing. I'm gonna do that video next, so you'll see me in the same outfit next week with the unboxing. I'm gonna film that next. And you'll see my human growth hormone. But because they are supplementing me with that, they want to make sure that my body reacts properly, and the only way to test for that is to do the glucose tolerance test. And here's the quote from the lab. Because of a pulsatile secretion pattern, so right, it comes out in pulses. Random unstimulated growth hormone levels are frequently undetectable in normal adults and are not reliable for diagnosing GH deficiency. Regarding suppression tests, failure to suppress GH is diagnostic of acromegaly, I think is how you say it. So using the glucose tolerance GH suppression test, you can rule out the patients if they have this acromegaly. I think it's acromegaly. Anyway, you can rule that out. So the only way they can rule that out is with the glucose tolerance testing. So currently on here, my GH is 1.2. It says anything less than 7.1 is fine, but again, you have to rule out that I'm gonna respond well to it. So if I don't, after the glucose tolerance testing, when they look at the GH, if the numbers are not in the right range, then they know that I'm not gonna respond well to the human growth hormone. So hopefully all of that goes well. All right, so on to the video. It is when I go and get my echocardiogram and I do a little bit of acupuncture, and then I just sit down and chat with you ladies. So I hope you enjoy it. If you like it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. I will see you next week, Friday. I'm going to post the unboxing video. And I got some cute little band-aids, but you'll see that next week. Bye. What's up, fertility fam? How are you? Today is Wednesday. Oh my God, it's Wednesday. It is the 17th of April. Happy hump day to you. Happy hump day to you. Happy hump day. Let's get it in. I haven't sang that to you guys in a long time. All right, so today, headed to the cardiologist. Girl, I know. I went yesterday. They were running behind, so I couldn't stay. She thankfully asked me before I gave her my copay if I was okay with them running late, and I wasn't. So I'm coming back again today, and hopefully they'll be on time. This is for the echocardiogram. If it doesn't happen today, I'm going to call back Dr. Thornton and say, can we just roll with the hole for the siren? If we can just roll with the EKG, because I've had it twice now. And then the other thing is we're gonna do acupuncture. So this is my first time back. I kept saying I was gonna go back and I hadn't, so today's the day. And we are officially day 2. We got full flow yesterday by noon. So that was a lovely cycle day 1. Not surprised, right? But whew, I held out hope to the end. At least in my heart. I mean, I knew the ramifications, and but your heart wants what it wants, right? And there's always that thing of like, maybe, but no, it wasn't meant to be. All right, I'm doing what? I'm running late. So I'm gonna hop over to the subway, and I'll talk to you ladies in a bit. Bye. That is the song I Won't Give Up on Us, which is on my transfer list. When I was here on Monday, they played 1,000 Years, which was also on my transfer list. I think that's a good sign. Finally in the room. All right, I have to get undressed from the waist up, including my necklace, and put this gown on. Open to the front. Be right back. All right, all done. So it didn't hurt at all. There was a bunch of sticky tapes. It took a long time though. Well, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And she looked at all the chambers in my heart, did a bunch of measurements on that little machine. And she did IVF. She has a little girl, so she told me about her story. It was her second round that she got her little girl. We put 3 embryos back in. Anyway, I thought she was very nice, gave me a lovely pep talk. So it was nice. All right, I'm gonna get dressed and get out of here. Hey fam! Alright, I'm home. What a day, what a day. I'm nice and relaxed, which is good. And yeah, just reflective. I'm sitting in this corner. I haven't sat over here in a while. I do need to get back to my morning meditations. I just do. No story, no excuses. I am where I am. Moving forward, I need to sit in the corner more. I haven't done my memorial for Applejack yet, and I was sitting here. This kind of, I don't know why, it reminds me of him, or her, baby Applejack. And I got stuck. I got stuck on the letter writing part of it, and I need to finish that. I need to wish my baby passage on from here, and that message that mommy isn't mad, and that I'm oh so proud to have had and created and carried my little Applejack, and that it is safe to go on. I just want to make sure the little soul is not lost. And yeah, I would love for Applejack to be watching from heaven and rooting me on, and I just want to have that sort of milestone, if that makes sense. So I'm going to work on that this weekend. And you actually, I don't know, we'll see. I may edit that and put it up for National Infertility Week, which is next week. So you may see that before you see this video. We'll see. I'm not going to force it, but it's a thought. So yeah, acupuncture was nice. I talked to Clara before and after. So for those of you who've never been to acupuncture, normally when you go in the very beginning, you kind of have a chit chat. One, it's just to catch up because she and I hadn't seen each other, but then also to but to let her know what's going on with me and my body and my cycle. So I told her I was on cycle day 2. That I let her know that my cycle ran long. Last cycle it was 31 days. She said that's not so abnormal. It's within the range of normal, particularly after a loss. It takes a while for the body to regulate. And so that was my second cycle after the loss. I think I just got essential oil in my eyes. Sorry guys. I put the diffuser on. 1 second. Right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to put drops in there. I put lavender oil in the diffuser, and I must have not, I must have gotten it on my fingertips and not realized it when I opened the bottle. Okay, where was I? Oh, so when I was telling her that I'm on cycle day 2 and what's going on, that my cycle was longer than normal, 31 days. This is the second. I just completed the second cycle coming out of the miscarriage. So the one that I started yesterday is the third cycle coming out of miscarriage. So she said it takes a couple of months to regulate it. And if that's confusing to anyone, after the miscarriage, I mean, obviously there's a bleed there. I then tracked ovulation. So I ovulated coming out of that. Then the first bleed is what I'm calling the first cycle. So this is the third menstrual cycle where I had a period that just started, if that makes sense. So we went through all that. You know, she asked how you're sleeping, how I'm sleeping, and how I'm eating. I've been sleeping really well. I'm very proud of myself. I think between the weighted blanket, the magnesium, the misting, the lavender oil misting, and the meditation music. I'm pointing because the TV is over there on the wall. The meditation music at night, that is very helpful. In helping me be relaxed. Oh, and the hemp seed oil is very helpful. I did have a little bit of, I don't know. I think it was hormonal when I was crying about the pregnancy test. I think there was a lesson in that for me, and that lesson is that I really want to be pregnant, and that's where the tears are coming from. I have just got to keep it all in perspective. It's going to happen and not come from a place of scarcity. And in Kundalini Yoga, there is a meditation for abundance. And I took a picture at the acupuncture place. I can't remember what it is now, but there was a note about abundance. And it just reminds me of like, I am enough. There is enough for me. And to surround myself in the mentality of abundance and not scarcity. So in abundance, I have enough eggs. I have enough time. I will have my baby. And to stay grounded in that. So that's what I want to do. Oh, my battery's going to die soon. Speaking of grounded, she told me frankincense is a good oil, essential oil for massaging the uterus. So I'm going to check that out. And then, yeah. Oh, and speaking of Applejack, in addition to letting Applejack know that I am proud to have carried Applejack and of Applejack's existence. I want Applejack to be proud of mommy too, right? I want Applejack to look down on me and smile and feel proud that I am the vessel that created his soul, that I'm half of the DNA that created him. So those are kind of what I'm feeling. I know I'm a little all over the place. It's not really cohesive, but I'm at peace. I had a nice acupuncture session. Based on what I told her, she picks out what points to focus on. We did my abdomen, my hands, and along my legs. And she put this nice heating lamp over there. And she said that helps like get the blood out of the uterus and help the lining shed completely, wholly. It felt amazing. I fell asleep and then I woke myself up like twice because I moved or something. So it was good. I'm in a good place. I'm going to close here. I hope that you are well. I hope that you remember to practice abundance. You are enough. The world has enough for you. And it's going to be okay. Namaste. Bye, guys. Baby, that's to you all.